Howdy y'all and welcome. A little short update here about this winter storm that's going to be occurring this weekend. You can see ice storm warning and winter storm warnings have been issued. And the winter storm warning has been extended all the way into Ohio and parts of West Virginia and a little bit of Pennsylvania as well. Take a look at the ice storm warning. You can see it's going to be issued later tonight all the way into the morning of Monday. Upwards of 1/4 inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice is going to be possible on top of 2 inches of sleet and snow. So obviously going to cause some power outages, so please be aware of this. Winter storm warning areas, I would expect upwards of right around 5 to 8 inches, winds gusting to upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. Could be some light fluffy snow, so it could be blizzard-like conditions out there from tomorrow morning all the way into the afternoon of Monday. So most likely school closures, business closures are going to be possible within this whole entire winter storm warning and ice storm warning area on top of some power outages. Now, we also have some severe weather to deal with on Sunday, as well as a enhanced risk has been issued from Louisiana all the way up into Mississippi. Slight risk and marginal risks around that. All hazards are possible, by the way, as a 10% chance for tornadoes has been issued within that enhanced risk zone on top of a 5% and 2% chance. Now, regardless of whatever color zone you are under here, a significant tornado can happen within any of these colored zones. Even on low-wind days, significant tornadoes can happen, so please be aware of this. The next highest threat is going to be high winds, as a 30% chance has been issued within the enhanced risk zone. Lowest threat of the three is going to be large hail, as a 5% chance has been issued within all of the risk zones on Sunday. So it's looking like Sunday is going to be a huge day for severe weather and even winter storms. Now Monday, got a marginal risk down here, Florida on up into Georgia. We don't know what the main hazards will be just yet, but most likely low wind hazards are going to be possible, including high winds, hail, and a few isolated tornadoes. Now, we will get into the timing for severe weather here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the timing and snow totals and ice totals of this upcoming winter storm. And we're going to take a look at the NAM 3 kilometer to take a look at the composite reflectivity. We can see that some sleet, freezing rain, and snow is going to be starting later this evening out by Kansas and Missouri. Going to pick up on intensity as we head into tomorrow morning. Some intense snow from eastern Kentucky all the way into Kansas and Missouri. Could be some blowing snow and some whiteout conditions. Transitioning over into sleet and freezing rain here in southern Indiana into northern Kentucky. And a little bit of south central Illinois as well. And then we're going to be getting in a little bit of a break as we head into Monday morning before some backside snow is going to be occurring and more whiteout conditions could be possible. And this big snowstorm is going to push off into the east coast and bring significant snow out there. And we're going to finally be done with this as we head into Tuesday. Now, there has been mention of some high winds with this. Let's go and take a look at that before we get into the snow totals. See the wind gusts. Could be expecting upwards of right around 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts accompanying the heavy snow. So whiteout conditions and blizzard-like conditions could be possible. So please be aware of this. And don't travel if you don't have to. If you have to, then please, in case it's just enough, please be careful. Take a look at the snow totals here in the National Weather Service model. Really the same as yesterday. About 8 to 12 here out from Kansas over into Illinois, and 5 to 10 to upwards of a foot possible from Indiana on over into Pennsylvania. So locally high routes could be possible on top of some freezing rain. Could be expecting upwards of a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch from Missouri on over into Kentucky. So power outages are definitely going to be a likelihood. So make sure you get what you need for that. Warm blankets, portable generators are going to be nice to have during power outages. Regular generators are nice too. Get out, get a kerosene heater. Kerosene heaters are nice to keep the house warm during a power outage. Make sure you keep those phones charged up as well. Likelihood of a power outage to occur within these purple areas. Now, isolated power outages could occur within the orange areas. So here is some different ways to prepare for power outages. Make sure you have updated first aid kit. Make sure your warm clothing, blankets, like I said earlier, enough non-perishable food and water, medicine for at least 3 days. Make sure you charge those phones as well. Now, other than snow, we're going to be dealing with some significant freezing temperatures as we move past this winter storm. We're going to be in the 20s throughout the whole entire winter storm, but heading into the single digits once we move past it into Wednesday into Thursdays. Now, hopefully the power don't go out for y'all, but if it does, then hopefully they get it on before these frigid temperatures start stretching its way down into this part of the country that got affected by the winter storm and ice storm. because it's looking like some frigid air is going to be in store and could be coming in on some freezing pipes, so that's another concern. So hopefully y'all got what you needed from the stores. Should have been getting it yesterday, but if you haven't, then please go out there and check, see if they at least have the essentials that you need. Most likely all the essentials are wiped out. Now, another concerning system, keeping an eye on, and this is the most recent update, is next weekend. It's looking like another snowstorm could be possible. Keyword there is could. This is over 100 some hours out. But another snowstorm is possible over here in the Ohio Valley Midwest region as we head into next weekend. And for kicks and giggles, let's go ahead and take a look at the snow totals for this. Now, as we take a look at the Kuchera 24-hour snow totals for next weekend, it's looking like right around 3 to 6 inches could be possible. Now, keyword there is could be. This might not happen. This is well out into the future, but I will let y'all know in my next full in-depth forecast video. So basically, hunker down if you live within the winter storm warning and ice storm warning areas. It's going to be a hectic next couple of days. Now, as the conditions start to diminish, I will be out there outside the Winds Weather Headquarters reporting on this snowstorm, so look forward to that. And if you have any sort of snow pictures you want to send my way, send over X and Facebook, and I would greatly appreciate that. I'd like to know how much snowfall y'all are going to be getting in on. Now let's go ahead and cover the severe weather threat for the next couple of days. And if I have to take a look at the HRRR model, at least the 12Z run, and take a look all the way out into tomorrow evening. Now I would expect the worst of the severe weather to occur during the early afternoon into late evening hours. High winds is going to be the primary threat on top of some isolated to strong tornadoes. Take a look at the wind gusts first before we take a look at the tornado threat. I would expect upwards of 20 to 30 to upwards of 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts possible, especially in the Lake Providence area. So power is going to be a likelihood down there. Take a look at the significant tornadic parameters. Puts all the ingredients for tornadoes in one run. Looks like right around a 2 to 3 out of 10. Nothing off the charts, but still a non-zero chance of seeing a tornado within this whole area. Now, they have upgraded this to a 10% chance of seeing a tornado, so keep this in mind. And don't be scared, but be prepared. If you have a way to receive alerts and you know where to go when that tornado goes off, then you won't be too terrified about tornadoes. Take a look at Monday's timing. We're off to lowers down to the NAM 3-kilometer model. It's looking like this is going to be an early morning into late afternoon event. Isolated to scattered thunderstorms is going to be possible with hail embedded in some of the thunderstorms, and gusty winds is going to be possible as well. Nothing off the charts on Monday as it's just a low end day, but still significant severe that's happened before on low end days. Keep that in mind. So yeah, that's at least the next few days, and it's looking like an active one for much of the eastern half of the country. So prepare for treacherous travel if you live over here in the upper Midwest and Ohio Valley, and prepare for some significant severe weather if you live down in the deep south all the way down into Florida. So I hope y'all enjoyed that little short forecast. I'm planning on doing more of these in the future as more significant events happen. Let me know what y'all think, and I will be out there outside the Winds Weather Headquarters here in southern Indiana reporting on this snowstorm as it gets progressively worse. I'll have periodic updates when it starts, in the middle of it, and sort of the end of it. A little summary video as well. Also get the drone up. And send me any sort of snowfall pictures if you want to, and how much snowfall y'all get in on X and Facebook. I would greatly appreciate that. Send me any snowfall totals you got in the comment section down below as well. Now, as we look at next weekend, it's looking like we could be coming in on yet another snowstorm in the Ohio Valley. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Most likely it won't happen, but it could happen. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. Regardless, it's looking like some very frigid air could be in store. So hopefully after this winter storm rolls through, hopefully y'all get to keep your power on. And hopefully they get that on real quick if it goes out during this winter storm, because very, very frigid air is going to be in store, unfortunately. And as far as the severe weather goes, it's looking like significant severe weather is going to be occurring in the next couple of days down in the deep south. Significant tornado threats going to be occurring in Louisiana and Mississippi. So please be aware of this. Don't be scared, though, because if you have the alerts turned on your phone and you're prepared and you know where to seek shelter at, then you won't be too terrified. As far as Monday goes, I wouldn't expect that to be too big of a day, but heck, significant severe weather has happened on low-end days before, so be prepared now before the severe weather strikes. Pretty much sum this up, it's looking like significant weather is going to be occurring at least for the next couple days, so prepare now, y'all. Stay warm, stay safe. If you have to get out, please be careful. If you don't have to get out, that's great, but if you have to, then like I said earlier, please be careful. So if you like the video, please like it and share it so more folks can be informed about the weather. Also, leave me some feedback in the comment section down below, and also subscribe if you want to. The notifications turned on because everyone's weather. We try to make weather forecasting fun and informative. Until next time, stay safe, stay warm, and never stop forecasting.